understand something. If you are a single man with no children and you are earning $75,000 or more, you are now platinum. Shout out to platinum. If you're making six figures or more, you are now diamond level. If you're making 55,000 to 60,000, you are gold. You are far more valuable than you have ever been. And here's the trick. You guys don't know how valuable you are. And that is why so many of my critics and detractors are angry at me, because I am waking men up to their true value. That's why they want me shut up. That's why they want me off this. They don't, because of the impact it's having upon right thinking men and right thinking women. It is making it more and more, it is making it less and less possible for men to get bad deals. That's why every day I walk out in this world, I get love from men. Every single day. Shout out to the two young dudes. Hadn't even hit puberty yet. No offense, but y'all still look young to me. They can barely get the words out. Those dudes had to be 14, 15. Those men are going to have a different outcome because they're not going to accept bad deals.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I called it! Oh my god!
Kill the enemy! Kill the enemy! Kill the enemy! Kill the enemy! Gonna go!
Who cares if she cries and throws things at you? Look, you got the milk, why buy the cow? I'm with you. Don't marry her. Shit, you got a good deal going. Don't mess it up. Tell her that everything's going smooth. If you get married, you know, the same thing happens to every man. It happened to me. You know, you get married, the woman gets mean, she gains weight, and there's no sex. All right?
So you're not married?
Nope.
Ever been?
Nope.
Want to be?
No.
Don't you want a woman of your own?
What for?
Share your name, bear your children, be a companion.
To ask me to quit drinking, quit gambling, save my money, and to bitch about her aches and pains all day? No, thanks.
Must be a lonely life.
It's a great life. Women when I want them, and none with the name of hoping.
You see that shit?
I guess we'll just be alone.
Back, right? I guess you just gonna leave us here by ourselves. I guess you just gonna leave.
Bro, what do y'all mean? Like, what is he supposed to do? Like, I was his fucking girlfriend. He's supposed to try to work it out with me.
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
Work it out. What? It's wrong that I wanted to fight for my relationship. So he a role model because he left a woman stranded? What? He left me stranded. So now y'all vouching for this nigga. What about the time he cheated on me? That's what I'm saying. Like, he left me stranded. I had no way to get home. Like, I had no money at the time. Like, be fucking for real. Who? No, that's not okay. Y'all grow up, like, for real. I don't care. Like, no. Fuck.
Look at you sitting there looking all stupid. With that dumbass goddamn look on your face. Can't say shit now. Say something. Say something. Say something. Say something.
Is she a good player? No, not too good. The women aren't really very good players. I mean, I guess I could give every one of them a knife and still win easily. Even the world champion men, wrestling women, both of them, they're all nice easily. Why is it? You want to make bad chess players? Oh, they're terrible chess players.
I watch porn regularly.
I wouldn't love for my boyfriend to be watching it all the time. So like,
that's so hypocritical.
It is. That's why I'm saying it's controversial. Like obviously I wouldn't want him to like watch it all the time, but like
you literally make the material that
I
other
know, that's
girls'
why
boyfriends
exactly, and
watch.
that's why I'm saying this is an unpopular take. This is controversial. You know, so this is how I feel though. But like I love
double standards.
Yes, but it's
This is all about you, isn't it?
Excuse me?
This is all about you, right?
I was called to be a witness and I'm testifying, so I don't understand the question. Is it a question?
There's about 100 people in this courtroom, right?
There are people in the courtroom.
Possibly thousands watching, right?
I have no idea who's watching.
And it's all because of your failed marriage, right?
I disagree with that.
You disagree that your ex-husband is dead because of your family.
Yes, I disagree.
These jurors are here for weeks doing their civic duty because of your marriage, right?
No.
Dan Markel's parents are going through absolute misery because of your failed marriage. Isn't that right?
No, that's incorrect.
Well, let's talk about the marriage. This marriage started to fall apart, right?
It did.
Fast forward now to September 10th, 2012. Professor Markel, he's away on a business trip, right?
Yes.
He's in New York City at New York University, right?
I believe so, yes.
And he's doing a presentation.
I don't know what he was doing.
Your husband at the time was in New York to give a presentation. You knew that, right?
I knew he was in New York. I didn't know if he was attending a conference or giving a presentation, but he was in New York for work.
Now, you had not communicated with him for 2 days.
I really don't remember.
You text him at around 2:30 in the afternoon, right? Right before he's about to do the presentation.
I really don't remember.
But you do remember dropping the bomb on him, don't you? Telling him that you wanted a divorce.
So I did not drop a bomb on him. We'd been in therapy for several months beforehand where I told him several times I wanted a divorce.
You say it's not a bomb, but you agree with me that he begged you to reconsider.
He was very upset and yes, wanted me to reconsider, but...
Despite being at NYU for a presentation, he rushes home. He gets on the next flight, right?
I honestly don't remember if he got on the next flight, but he did come home quickly.
2:30 he finds out in New York. By 11 p.m. he's walking in the door to your old house at Trescott Drive.
Information about the former New Fairfield Middle School lunch aide accused of sexually assaulting a student. The arrest warrant says that Andy Rosafort messaged with the 14-year-old victim over Instagram and Snapchat for about 6 months. Police say she eventually sent him nude photos and videos, some of them unsolicited, and asked for photos in return. The warrant also claims that Rosafort picked the victim up from a party at a friend's house to have sex with him in her car. She faces 3 charges, including second-degree sexual assault.
When they're being like, oh, well, I want a virgin. Why? Like, why do you want to?
Because men are attracted to sexual purity.
Isn't that kind of like sickening if you think about it?
How is that sickening?
Because it's romanticizing pedophilia.
What?
But they're not kids. They're not kids. They're not children.
We're talking about adult women. You can be sexually pure, and that can mean either not being promiscuous or
when
it
you
could be
think of like the most pure thing is you think of
you're
children,
conflating. We're talking about adult relationships.
Yes, but it's still very common for men who are in adult relationships to look for stuff that remind them of pedophilia.
That's absurd.
It's not absurd.
That is
it's just
absurd.
very hidden within like our culture and things.
That is ridiculous.
I agree.
My name is Wendy Adelson. I'm not familiar with that. I'm an attorney. I don't remember that. No. I don't know. I do remember that.
This is Jessica. Jessica is a domestic abuser. Yesterday, Goo posted 2 videos showing her abusing her boyfriend. Now, Jessica wants us all to forget about it like it never happened. First, she disabled her TikTok comments. Then she went over to IG and posted an apology video where she victim blamed her ex, saying it's his fault she abused him because he kept doing things wrong, like talking to his ex-girlfriend. Jessica, I know you think because female on male domestic violence is treated differently that you're gonna get a pass here, but you're not. We're not gonna treat you like a woman here. We're not gonna treat you like a man here. We're gonna treat you like a domestic abuser because that's what you are. So listen, you can do the right thing and actually accept responsibility and accountability, or I can make sure I post all the videos and all the receipts, and I can make sure everyone sees who you are. Or, like I said, you can spare us all that and just do the right thing. Your choice.
If you'd have told me 20 years ago, I'd see children walking the streets of our Texas towns with green hair, bones in their noses. I just flat out wouldn't have believed you.
Signs and wonders. But I think once you quit hearing certain man, the rest is soon to follow.
Yo, am I controlling? Like the Drake song? No, like, do I make unreasonable requests? Can't think of any. I asked my girl to cut off this guy. She called me controlling and didn't do it. Why do you want her to cut him off? Well, any dude that she spends a lot of time with that's not me, I'm gonna feel a way about it, you know? I want you to picture a happy marriage, okay? Now, in a happy marriage, is the wife texting numerous dudes? No. And why not? Because she's committed her life to one man, and he committed his life to her. Yeah, exactly. So how's a relationship any different? Well, we're not married. Yeah, right, but isn't that the goal? Yeah, that's the goal. Any time spent connecting with another dude could be time spent connecting with you. You're right. You're getting a text, by the way. It's my girl, isn't it?
I caught him liking a bunch of girls' fucking pictures, so
Right.
he got fucking butthurt about it. No, right, shut up. Fuck your fucking pants. Fuck your fucking pants. Fuck this shit.
Anything.
Keep videotaping it.
I am. This is for my own safety.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you wanna
Stop.
fucking delete that shit? I will literally call the fucking cops on you right fuck.
I think he's just jealous because I get a lot of attention.
Just don't know me no more. But everywhere that I go, I got people I know. You got people they know. So I suggest you lay low.
I moved out of the hood. It's feminists. What's the first insult every feminist will throw at a guy if she disagrees with him?
Every single time.
Little dick energy. First
But there
thing.
is little dick energy out there.
See, you're doing it. You're even doing it. So I ain't creating the insecurity. It's women who create the insecurity in the first place because they use it as a weapon against men. I'm trying to help guys.
I wish I had known that this too shall pass. You feel bad right now? You feel pissed off? You feel angry? This too shall pass. You feel great? You feel like you know all the answers? You feel like that everybody finally gets you, and there you are? This too shall pass. Time is your ally, and if nothing else, just wait. Just wait.
Wanted it. Chris Key would have wanted it. What happened to him?
You're pushing me. Why are you talking about my dead brother? Stupid. It's just stupid.
What happened to him? Chris Key would not like this of you. He was saying
Out.
making a
Out.
mistake.
Man, I'm telling you. Keep my brother's name out your mouth!
Tell me to one more time.
Keep his name out your mouth!
Jordan, stop! What are you going to do about it? He's dead anyways.
You're not gonna disrespect my dead brother. You're not gonna disrespect my dead brother.
Jordan, stop. Is that a threat? Because I will if I have to. Chris Key is dead and there's nothing you can do about it. He's dead. He's gone. He's probably in hell.
Let me walk away before I really. You really. Let me. Stay away from me! I'm warning you. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. I'm not gonna tell you again. Stay away from me.
Chris Key would have hated you
away from me!
Risky hates you! He's dead! He's probably in hell! He's probably
I will-
Shut the fuck up! He almost hit me, because Chris Key would have wanted it. Chris Key wants you to punch me in the face. Shut the fuck up!
My brother died today, you stupid! Oh my
Your
God.
brother's dead! Chris
Get
Key
away
died.
from me!
Chris Key You're died! gonna traumatize your child!
Get away from me!
Get out of my house!
Get away from me!
Get out of my house! Chris Key would have hated you! He hates you! He's dead!
You hurtful!
He's in hell! He's in hell!
Do not come through my doorway! Do not come through this doorway! Get away! Get away from my door! Get away from my door! Now! Get away from my door! Get away from my door! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me!
Chris Key's dead. He's not coming to life. He's dead.
Get away from me!
I just want to be very pointed that Judge Holt has advised that she is not, and will not entertain you all pressing charges against Jordan Hardy tonight for the matter that I called you out for.
Not tonight. Like I said, in my definition, it's going to fit perfectly because she was fine. I mean, that video is what, 10, 15 minutes long?
Okay.
So obviously the antagonist the whole time. There was a point where there was some shoving going on that would have never happened had she not kept on and kept on.
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight that's a no-go for me, but it's not over yet.
Gotcha, fair enough.
Hold on. How often y'all go to the gym?
As often as you eat a fucking double cheeseburger.
You a fucking rich nigga for the fame, won't you? You will get that pussy up to a lane, won't you? Like a old...
My wife told me to be more in touch with my feminine side. So I crashed the car. And then ignored her all day for no reason.
I think the ultimate thing, if I can do a little psychoanalysis, that might be preventing someone like you from attaining your dream girl is you have this block where you think so much about body count, so much about her being a high value woman.
So you're saying I'm going in with what? Too much expectations?
I don't even think it's expectations. I think it's judgment. A little like too much judgment instead of taking into account all these other things. You're focused on these like minuscule things, and you're
minuscule.
I mean,
Body
you're just
count?
not. You're not
A
taking.
woman's
You're just saying
promiscuity?
body count. That's like so physical. Like, you're not.
You're focused too
concerned
much on the past too. You're not really focused as
the
much.
present.
Here's what's so funny to me. I think women are unaccustomed to hearing men communicate and articulate their preferences, standards, and boundaries. Women are the queens of going for exactly what they want. You guys have laundry lists of criteria that a guy needs to meet.
Just because he ain't had no money, you left him?
Had to.
That ain't right. I don't like that.
If he's making more money than me, I mean, if I'm making more money than him, I don't.
You should help him get some more money.
How am I gonna do that though? If I have my own career, I'm doing what I'm doing.
A woman's supposed to be a helpmate.
I feel like a man is supposed to be that for a girl.
A man's supposed to be a leader.
You right.
You're supposed to help him be a better leader.
I don't know. So I was in the wrong. Now I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy.
You looking for a daddy.
I ain't looking for a daddy. I got my own money. I got my own money. I could do what I do. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need a guy for money.
But you want one.
I want a man to be stable. If I was to leave him, I want him to
So he wasn't stable?
He was okay, but I was making more than him.
So he was stable though.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So why are you leaving then? You said you just want.
Because he wasn't doing better than me. I need a guy doing better than me. And if he's not doing better than me, then
I guess.
everybody's different. Everybody's different. I just feel like that's how it is, man.
I feel like it would have been more real if you'd have helped him get to where you wanted him to be.
Y'all want these guys. I feel like guys want that love story. Like, I feel like guys want us females to be with them in the trap, do what they do, and then When shit goes downhill.
No, nobody want that. You want that. You could have helped him outside of the trap. You could have helped him get a barber license or anything.
He was good at that, but he could have did that himself. He could have went to school. He could have did that himself. I would have encouraged him. I'm not his mom. I'm not gonna carry him and go do this and this. I feel like I need a man.
Been a mom.
Nah, he was looking for a mom. You said I was looking for a dad. No, he was looking for a mom.
Maybe that's why y'all was together.
Man, hell nah.
What's wrong with women with kids?
What's wrong with little Jimmy with freckles and the glasses?
He's not my type.
Not my type.
So you want a woman that has no kids, correct? Why?
Why not?
Basically, the passport bros are mad because a lot of the foreign women that they're trying to go and seduce and bring to America are basically using them for their money or basically see right through them.
You know that nigga that you thinking about? Does he have a wallet?
No.
And in that wallet, does he have money? No. Oh, okay. Have a good day.
If he ain't paying all them bills, he can't say nothing. Okay, nothing, because he's just a roommate.
If you make $38,000, you need to be handy. You need to know how to light bulb and put a fan up and put on a light switch. If you make $38,000 a year, you better cut the grass. You better wash dishes, cook food, wash clothes, fold. I mean, everything.
I'm adding myself. So that's all I have for you. I don't have anything to bring to a table.
You can't afford to date, don't date. I'm sorry if you got used and abused by some woman who just used you for a free meal. But that really just comes with part of the dating territory. Like, I get it, you're jaded, but what does that have to do with me? Like, I'm sorry, you need to use better discretion. That has nothing to do with, like, women in general. Don't penalize the next chick just because you took the wrong chick out to eat. And you know what? If you're just like, hey, I don't want to be spending this much money on dates, that's fine. Take a break from dating. Re-up your money. Go donate some plasma. Do whatever you gotta do, because I'm not about to go on some cheap date to like Applebee's or Fridays because you mad at the old chick who used you for a free meal. Use discernment. If you don't have it, pray for it.
Women can never be as lonely as a guy can. You might not have the optimal suitor that you want, but there's a different degree of loneliness that men experience when it comes to relationships than women.
See, I disagree with that. In my active sex addiction, I was never lonelier in my life. And arguably, you could say I shouldn't be because I was having sex with the most amount of people at that time, right?
I mean, did you cuddle with any of the guys that you hooked up with?
Yeah.
Do you know how touch-starved most men are? Even the fact that you could cuddle, but most men they can't even get that amount of attention. A lot of men, maybe it is most, are invisible to women. A girl's never sliding into their DMs. A girl's never asking them out on a date. A girl's never paying them a compliment. A girl is never going on a date with them. They're not getting cuddles. They're not even getting sex. Perhaps it's not what women want, but at least you can get that.
Tupac wrote that song, Dear Mama. Remember that? Yes. Dear Mama. Tupac said, even if you're a crack fiend mama, you're still a black queen mama.
And even as a crack fiend mama, you always was the black queen mama.
Said daddy didn't care.
Now ain't nobody tell us it was fair. No love from my daddy cause the coward wasn't there. He passed away and I didn't cry.
The fact he took the back way, such and so forth, blah, blah. Because, you know, his daddy wasn't in his life, right?
Right.
Right. Tupac got shot when he was out in New York 5 times. And when he was in the hospital, Tupac got a visitor. You know who it was? His biological father.
I thought my father was dead for all my life, except after I got shot, I looked up and there was this nigga that looked dead on me, and he was my father, so I found out.
Yeah, okay.
His mother had been lying to him his entire life.
Afeni
Shakur lied to Tupac.
Yes.
And Tupac found out that he had and his mother knew his father was alive. Tupac carried that hurt, that pain that he found out after he got shot. Conceivably, Tupac could have been killed before knowing his daddy was alive. And his daddy showed up and said, Your mama didn't want to do. Then Tupac had to address his mother. She said to go ahead and admit. Go look at the story. Check it out yourself.
At first, Tupac's mum Afeni said she didn't know who his father was. Then she told him his father was dead.
Hi,
This is Tupac's biological father, Billy Garland. This is a picture of Billy and his wife, seen here with Tupac and his wife. I asked Billy when he'd lost touch with Tupac.
76, 77.
How old was he then?
He was about 6, 5. He was born in 71.
And then he went off, what, to California?
He went to Baltimore. He went to California. He moved around New York several times. And so...
why did they move so often?
Well, she was on crack. She was on drugs. She did drugs at the time. And one time he was living in shelters. So Pac really had a bad life.
And it's just showing.
Can I jump in there, because you're saying that I am some kind of shrew or 40-year-old virgin, which I am not in any way, shape or form. I cannot sit here and take this, because it is untrue. And I want to now speak my truth and talk about something that I actually think is at the heart of the issue. There is a significant issue in this relationship about control. In this relationship, Melissa has attempted to restrict my access to the TV. She's attempted to restrict my access to my mobile phone. She's trying to place limitations on the times that I can read my books. She's trying to tell me when I can go out, where I can go out, who I talk to, when I talk to them. And last week you heard her talk about the fact that she's going to limit intimacy. That was never something I agreed to. She has used degrading and dehumanizing language to me, questioning my manhood. So when we talk about getting at the core of the issue, that is the core of the issue right there. And can I say that if I was a woman saying these things, the crowd would feel very differently about them.
Are you able to put yourself in his shoes right now? Let's reverse it. Yep. Let's say he's looking at you and saying, "You're not enough of a woman for me. You're a little girl." How would that feel? Really hurtful. Because also too, I've got to say that intimacy night, during intimacy week, it was just a transaction. Like I didn't feel like it was a genuine thing. That was quite awful. Just we were drunk, and it was just really awkward.
Mel, what possessed you to tell us that right now? What might you hope from saying that?
Like, how do I say? I don't know, like...
It felt like a low blow, particularly at the timing of it. Because you look at him, he's not really able to cope with that sort of comment.
Those words have an awful lot of power because you're diminishing him as a person. Yep.
Josh, can you let us know how you're feeling and what's going on?
It's just overwhelming. Yeah. It's hard because you come out of a long-term relationship. This doesn't help. I'm wondering whether you're enough, and then yeah, so I feel like I'm pretty broken.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
And he has deterred you from enjoying the rest of what was a very expensive vacation.
Well, I lost half a day of skiing.
He says, you ran into me? And Gwyneth's like, no, you ran square right into me.
She's lied under oath a number of times, and I want to be able to show the jury that...
I said, you skied directly into my effing back, and he said, oh, sorry, I'm sorry. My knee was bothering me, my back was bothering me, so I decided to go in early and get a massage.
Are you good friends with Taylor Swift?
No.
The question is, should they pay for the sins of their father and their grandfather? Because a 19-year-old who doesn't have any prospects with just a college degree, without a college degree, who has an education system that's biased against them, boys are twice as likely to be suspended for the exact same behavior as a girl, 5 times as likely if you're a black boy. You mentioned some statistics. If you're a man on Tinder, if you're in the bottom half of our average attractiveness, you have to swipe 200 times to get a date. So you get confirmation you have no value. And we have to have an honest conversation. Mating dynamics are different for men and women. 75% of women say that economic viability is important, only 25% of men. Women mate socioeconomically horizontally and up, men horizontally and down. So the result is a lack of household formation. And essentially, there's nothing more dangerous than a lonely, broken young man. And we're producing too many of them. And finally, we're having a productive conversation, because who wants more emotionally and economically viable young men? Women. Advocating for men does not make you anti-women.
I'm about this bread. Like, I need this money.
But who said I was giving you money, though?
We gonna figure it out.
No, but we're not figuring nothing out, because I'm not giving you no money.
We're gonna figure it out.
I'm telling you I'm not giving you no money. I'm not even joking right now.
Just give me a chance.
A chance for what? You're not getting no money from me.
Not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
I don't know you. I just keep telling you that.
Damn, that's how you really feel?
Women.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I really just want to get some money, like, and that's how you want to treat me.
Well, you might need to go to work.
I do work, but I want money from you.
I don't even know you. What the f*** I look like giving you some money?
I just sat in your car for 10 minutes, told you my name, everything. You know a whole lot about me. It's time to get paid now. Now it's, where my money at? Like, it's time to get...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Some money now.
Look, man, I promise you won't get $1 from me. That's a promise. And I don't care what...
I bet you I will.
I don't care what services you're trying to offer. I'm good. All that. I'm cool.
Wow. You ain't gonna pay for this?
No.
City boy! City boy!
How come you took offense when I called you a 7?
Because I'm not a 7.
Are you sure about that?
Do I look like a 7?
But why would you care what someone thinks?
I know my worth, and I'm not a 7.
But why would you care what someone thinks?
Huh?
Why should you care what someone thinks?
Because I'm not a 7.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
Do you want to be the one to get me pregnant?
No,
You could be the mailman.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! I'm sorry.
Come on, you want to get me pregnant?
No, I don't. I'm so sorry.
You're the Liberty Kill Man. You are the Liberty
I'm
Kill
sorry, man. No,
Like a 4.
Have you ever been friend zoned?
I think once. Yeah, once.
How'd it feel?
I was like, I will kill you.
Hell no, to the no.
The video is shocking and heartbreaking. We're told this is Patricia Ripley walking with her 9-year-old son Alejandro on the bank of a canal in West Kendall. She's stroking his hair, looking around, and in a single move, shoving him into the water. He says Ripley returns with a bystander, and with another man, they pull Alejandro from the water. Here you can see they dry him off. Neighbors say mom and son then leave.
Kind of stripped him down, dried him off, and she just walked that way. The older couple went into the first hallway.
Police say this was Ripley's first attempt to kill her son, who was autistic and could not speak. About an hour later, they say she led him to another body of water at the Miccosukee Golf and Country Club. His lifeless body would be found the next day.
All right? Sure. Don't sit here and lie to me anymore. The lie stops now. Do you understand? Do you understand me?
What are you talking about?
What happened to Alejandro? What happened? You killed your son. That's what you did.
No, you can say that.
Don't touch me. Yes, I can say that.
No, I don't know.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Listen, yes.
You better come and tell us the truth.
No.
Yes. Okay.
No, what are you talking about?
Yes, you did. You're gonna have to tell the truth.
Her name Riley Reed. She was talking about her parents.
People ask me if they should do, I tell them no. Life really hard. It makes dating really hard. It makes your family life really hard.
Like, I can't even go see my dad. My stepmom don't rock with me being in the industry. He said, well, Dad, can we go out and get coffee? Dad was like, I don't want to be seen with you in public. It's embarrassing. Like, bro, your daughter known for, like, get on that sexual liberation shit, bro. No man wants their daughter to be out here known for getting ran through, running trains on, sucking. No man wants that.
This guy,
Story time.
I am a
There's a guy, okay.
alone with my son.
Alone, that's okay.
By
What happened?
myself, a woman, and
I think we already
a
knew
male approached
that.
me in a parking lot. He's, excuse me, miss, and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me or what he was trying
Could be
to do.
for a million
And
reasons.
Before he was
Maybe to give you
probably
chapstick.
30 feet from me when he said, excuse me, ma'am. And
It's
I
a
turned
pretty
around
safe
and
distance.
I literally yelled at him, and I said, do not approach me. And he, like, immediately
It's a bit
started
aggressive,
going
isn't it?
in the other.
Well, boys, we are in a new era now, so if you see a young lady that, drops her credit card, keep the fucking thing. If you see the tire on her car is low, don't let her know. She'll figure it out on the freeway. I mean, I guess there is a fraction of a percent of a chance that in the middle of the day outside of a Target, he was trying to do something negative. However, I think there's a higher likelihood that he was just unattractive. The boys know what I'm talking about. Go watch the whole thing. It's fucking magical. Lady, I'm not even going to tell you the GFC. You're just tragic.
You people. Us people? Yeah, you people. I didn't misspeak. You people have no idea what loyalty is, what respect is. You're here because you were supposed to help us, and you spent every second of it trying to tear us down, tear me down, push your own damn agenda.
I'm here to find the truth.
The truth is, those people in Rosemead have no respect for anything or anyone. No, they're like you. They just take whenever they want, and they have no problem turning their backs on the people who gave it to them. People like me, who strap on their boots every day, kiss their wife and kids goodbye, and trek 40 miles into a city where everyone, including little babies, are taught to look at us like the enemy. They are taught to question me, to disobey me, and still, I risk my life for these people every day for 7 years. I've allowed myself to be disrespected and hated by these people, all to protect them from themselves. I mean, all I hear about on the news are dirty cops, cops who shoot innocent black kids. It's crap! There were 84 murders in this city last year. Were all of those cops shooting innocent black boys? Hell no. Those were blacks turning guns on each other, and yet somehow I'm the animal. Brandon Parker is dead because he didn't have respect, because those people out there who are chanting and crying over his body, they didn't teach him the right values. They didn't teach him respect. He didn't respect me. He didn't respect my badge. Questioning my authority was not his right. His blood is not on my hands!
All male suicide comes from the problem of grief
and despair, and that's called your fault. It's women's fault men kill themselves, period. All male suicide is because of women. Everyone knows this. Everyone's afraid to say it. That's the truth, okay? It's, I lost my job. They're not afraid that they fucking ruined their career. They're afraid that the bitch is gonna divorce them from financial pressure, that they're not gonna have a home to go to their medicine and relax and heal. All male suicide is women's fault. Not 80, not 90,
What happened to personal responsibility?
My daddy was elected mayor twice, and I used to walk down the streets holding his hand. Everybody'd stop and pat me on the head and said, "How you doing, little mayor?" Yeah, I had a wonderful daddy. And when I was about 14, he said, "Son, look, you come from a long line of chronic alcoholics. I'm an alcoholic just waiting for the first drink, and I refuse to take it." He said, "If you do, you'll get away with it for a while, but it'll destroy your life and probably kill you." He said, "I should remember that." And I said, "Okay, Daddy, I'll give it serious thought." I gave it enough thought that Halloween, I went trick-or-treating with my buddy, and we passed a horseshoe of frat houses. Those kids knew who I was. Everybody knew who my daddy was. And one of them frat boys said, "Hey, you ever had a drink?" And I said, "No, I hadn't." He said, "Now you drink this, it's gonna burn, because you're gonna like this." I never felt so good in my life. As long as I had alcohol in my system, I was what I always wanted to be, a self-confident, good-looking, witty human being. And it worked very well for 40-some more years of my life.
Must take a lot of self-discipline to turn around.
Well, it took more than that. I had just been released for my 28th treatment for alcoholism. The doctor told me when I left that I'll give you 2 weeks and I'll read your name in the obituaries. So I went to the cemetery where my mother and daddy were buried and let them know that I'm sober and gonna die this way. So then I came on down to a place I knew where there's an exit ramp where cars come around. I held a sign there, and that's where I met you. Every time you came by, you'd stick out a $2 bill and a can of tuna fish. And it was New Year's Eve, and I had nowhere to go, couldn't drink, everybody's partying. And you walked out nowhere and said, "Remember me?" I said, "Yeah, you're the $2 bill man." He said, "I'm going to take you home with me for a New Year's Eve party. How would you like that?" I said, "I don't think that would work, sir. You got a wife? She's going to have a lot to say to you about bringing a homeless, smelly old man home with you." You said, "My wife will receive you well." I went to your home and had a shower, and you gave me some clean clothes, and we sat down at the table, and I told you some stories about who I really was and who my daddy was. There was a lot more to me than you might imagine.
I hope I was a little bit of a help along your path.
Well, you know, David, without your kindness and of your family and all, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'd have gone back drinking again, but I'd say it would have been rough.
So we got only sluts. It's interesting because if you take any population of women, you're always gonna have a mixture, right? You got your super hoes, your super thoughts, and then kind of a degrees and degrees less of that up to good girls and stuff like that. On OnlyFans, this is 100% sluts. There's not a single girl on there who's not a fucking super skank. A skankaroo. I went to college at UCF in Orlando from 2006 to 2010. Back then, I never heard of sugar babies or any of this bullshit, seeking arrangements, right? That wasn't really a thing back then. It was not mainstream at all. That has turned into this. The average American woman, 18, 19, 25, 30, whatever the f***, they view monetizing their sexuality for the price of a hamburger as normal. There are millions of American women who do that shit in secret. Occasionally in the news you see one get caught. Think about how many of your grandmothers would have thought, "Oh, let me take a picture of my vagina and sell that for $5. Like, this is fucking cuckoo. These girls, they go on Twitter, they're like, "Oh, these men don't want to date OnlyFans girls." They got no shit, you're a fucking hooker. Like, I married a prostitute on accident. But most men do not intentionally date or marry prostitutes. Like, you are a digital hooker.
How many guys feel like they just went over a hurdle today they didn't really realize they were going to be able to go over? Twice.
Yes, I do.
Are you absolutely sure?
I'm positive.
You ever notice a bitch can go out and fuck fucking Tom, Ralph, fucking Michael, not even wipe her pussy and go back home and kiss her man? You offer her some money for it, she's fucking appalled. How dare you? How dare you offer me some, I'm a lady. No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not.
For a long time today. He said, Nietzsche said, I know of no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and impossible. The fact that something seems impossible shouldn't be a reason to not pursue it. That's exactly what makes it worth pursuing. Where would the courage and greatness be if success was certain and there was no risk? The only true failure is shrinking away from life's challenges.
Nailed that one also.
2 for 2.
Nailed that one also.
How you think your truck is totally sick, but this is what I think of your precious 4x4 hang out all day with your stupid friend's truck! Pussy!